Hello, it's Judith here. In the last couple of videos, I've been talking about sleep and sleep problems, and I mentioned that when I'm working with a client with insomnia, I will teach them self-hypnosis, which is a way of getting yourself off to sleep. So I thought this time it would be good to talk about self-hypnosis. And I offer self-hypnosis to all my clients, and most of them take me up on that offer. But many of them are concerned that they're not going to be able to put themselves into hypnosis and are generally surprised that they're able to do so. So in order to talk about self-hypnosis, I need first of all to talk a little bit about hypnosis. The official definition is that it's a state of focused relaxation, which is why it's particularly good for my clients with anxiety, because relaxation is something they've probably forgotten how to do. So that's benefit number one. And the focus means that whatever issue I'm working on with a client, they are in a state where they are less distracted, more able to concentrate on whatever it is we're doing. So it's a state, as I say, it's very natural, so natural that I guarantee you do it every day. Maybe for a very, very short period of time, you will suddenly find your mind has wandered off and you're not really sure where it's gone or what it's doing. So it could be you're reading, studying, watching a TV program, driving a car. And pretty much all drivers with any reasonable length of experience will recognise that one. The journey where you arrive at your destination and think, I do not remember most of that journey. Or in my case, whole swathes of the M6 go by and I haven't got a clue what junction I've just passed because my mind is elsewhere, which is about the best thing to do when you're driving on the M6. And it's perfectly safe, because all of the driving stuff, the actual, managing the car and doing all the safety stuff and keeping in the same lane, etc., is all automated. So your conscious mind doesn't need to be involved. There's nothing for it to do, which is why it wanders off. So when I put somebody into hypnosis, or I teach them how to put themselves into hypnosis, we're simply encouraging their mind to do something it knows how to do, but generally just does it spontaneously when it feels like it. And we're teaching it how to do it at a specific time in order, to do something special, maybe just relax, maybe practice a technique or whatever. So we're using the ability of the mind to go into hypnosis all on its own and just going through a process to get it to do it when we want to do it, as opposed when it decides it wants to do it. What's the value of knowing self-hypnosis? Well, I've already mentioned one very important one for everybody. It's a way of relaxing, and it's a very effective way of relaxing. But also it gives us a space in which to do all sorts of things. What do I use it for? Apart from relaxation, I use it if I am upset about anything, worried about anything. For me, it is a way of going inside myself and actually talking to myself. Effectively, I believe, communicating with my unconscious mind, which often has all the answers but doesn't very often get a look in, while the conscious mind is going, yes, well, we have this problem and this is what we ought to be doing, etc., etc. Okay, so hypnosis is something we know how to do. Self-hypnosis is just a process to enable us to do it when we want to. And generally, it's a longer and a deeper experience when either I put somebody into hypnosis or they put themselves into hypnosis. And I think it's a very useful thing. It's a very useful tool to be able to do. It's a learnable skill, so it does need practice, so that when you need it, you can access it relatively easily and get the full benefit from it. If any of this has sparked any interest in you, then please get in touch. I'm very happy to teach somebody self-hypnosis, even if they don't need any of my other services. That's an offering that's always available. Or if you just want to ask more questions, then you know where I am, and I'm very happy to talk to you. And until I talk to you next time, as always, take care. Manage this awful transition. Well, I think it's an awful transition. You may be enjoying it, from what was supposedly summer into what is definitely looking more like winter. So I think in this week we've had quite a severe frost and very heavy rain and lots of wind and a little bit of sunshine. So we've had it all thrown at us. I don't think we've had a thunderstorm, but that or any snow yet. Anyway, yes, manage that transition as best you can into winter by thinking of the positives of winter. So I always think of, when it's getting dark, pulling the curtains and snuggling down on a nice comfy sofa with a blanket and a good book or a good television program to watch. And in my case, a couple of cats to sit on you. Okay, take care of yourself as always, and I will see you again next time. Bye.